Hi, everybody. I'm Amanda. This is Kevin
Hi there.
with A. Smith Gallery, and we're here today to talk about the current juror exhibition, Color. So this is the first time we've ever done color. We've done black and white many times, but we've never done a color. We did red one time, we had blue one time, but this is a total change for us. So,
And you chose the right juror for that.
well, that's where I was just going with this. So we've been friends with Fran Forman for quite a while, and she is the ultimate color
Aficionado.
creator.
Aficionado.
Anada. Okay. Anyway, so we selected Fran to juror this for us because she does color photography, and that's all she's really ever done that I know of. So Kevin has her bio, and he's going to read that for us.
Fran was born in Baltimore, Maryland. She studied art and sociology as an undergraduate at Brandeis University. She then received an MSW, working as a therapist for several years with heroin addicts and their families. Returning to her passion for making art, she began creating stage photograph. She earned an MFA from Boston University. She is currently experimenting with creating work incorporating AI into her image making and short movies. She lives in New England. Grant's photo paintings are in the permanent collection of the Boston Museum of Fine Arts, the Smithsonian National Air and Space Museum, the Museum of Fine Arts Houston, the Grace Museum Abilene, the Sunnhordland Museum Norway, the Connor Collection at the University of Texas, and the North Down Museum Northern Ireland. In 2022, she was awarded top 50 from the prestigious Photo Lucida's Critical Mass.
Excellent.
Wonderful.
So Fran had like 600 images to select from, and we picked 55 images altogether. From those 55 images, Kevin and I select 27 of those to go into our fine art exhibition book. But in the catalog itself, we show all 55, and we just hot off the press, we just got the color exhibition catalog, which I know you can't see, but they're really cool little.
It looks great.
Yeah, I really like these. And we send these out to everyone that's accepted in the exhibit. So they're going out next week.
Cool.
Stay tuned. So Kevin,
yes,
are you ready
do
to
I
get
need
started?
to do something?
Yes, Kevin needs to screen share.
All right.
Always a challenge around here. Someday we'll just click and get it done.
I actually did that time, but you weren't paying attention.
Sorry. Thank you, Kevin, so much. Okay, let's go first.
All right.
So the first image we're going to look at, as soon as he clicks that thingamajiggy, there you go. Just happens to be the Jurors Award. It's just, these are in alphabetical order by first name. And this image is by Aubrey Guthrie. Aubrey lives in Hurst, Texas. This is, of course, part of the 27, and he got the Jurors Award for this. It's called Zocolo Santa Fe 2.
Well, that definitely says color, no doubt about it.
No doubt about it.
I like the geometry of that image.
Yeah, I think Fran did too.
Good job, Aubrey.
So next, we have a couple of images by Blake Burton. This particular one is called The Ferry. Blake is from Atlanta, Georgia. And he has another one too, Kevin.
You know, this reminds me of the ferries we rode off Whidbey Island.
It does. Yeah, I thought the same thing. And this particular one is called The Laundromat.
I like that.
Yeah, it's a nice image. Good color. So next we have an image by Bonnie Blake. It's entitled My Favorite Camera. And Bonnie is from North Hills, California.
I had three little sisters, and I can relate to that image.
I like the pink lips and the pink camera.
Yeah.
It just all works together. So we have a couple of images here by C.E. Morris, also known as Christopher. Chris has a couple of images. This particular one is called Blue Door.
The blue against that adobe is really nice.
Chris is from Cumberland Center, Maine. And this one is called South Portland number 63.
As a painter, I really like that one.
Yeah.
That was great.
He's part of the 27. We got to talk to him.
Yeah.
And he has a little story about these images too, Kevin.
Okay. I spend a lot of time in vintage auto salvage yards and boat yards where I discover incredible visual elements that inspire me the same way as do the great abstract painters. I hunt for this wild art, looking for patterns, color, texture, and composition in subjects both man-made and natural, embellished by chance and patinaed by nature, with an unspoken history of random events that can only be guessed at or imagined. There is no reference to the identity or the scale of what I photograph. The abstract imagery coaxes a personal interpretation contingent upon the viewer's imagination. It's not what you look at that matters, it's what you see. That's a quote by Henry David Thoreau. Most of the images I create embrace the various surface details of the subjects I shoot: peeling paint, delamination, corrosion, scratches, patina, and the like. The Fargo series takes the images a step further, layering abstract details of found objects, combining rusty car fenders with boat hulls, dumpsters with broken glass, etc., to create abstract images from an improbable fusion of actual objects. Art is not what you see, but what you make others see, Edgar Degas. About the image South Portland 63, this image is borderline abstract. It has several recognizable elements. I also shoot a lot of this type of image, which have these anchors to recognition. The blue door is a totally recognizable image. The contrast of that turquoise door against the muted tones of the adobe was irresistible. Again, patterns, color, texture, and composition were the key. Yeah. Chris, he has a body of work that's really, there are abstract paintings of what they actually are.
Yeah, they're quite beautiful. And remember, all these people have websites, so you might want to go in and look at their website.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's in the online exhibit. There's a link to their website. So next we have an image by Carolyn Knorr. This is called The Circle of Light. Carolyn lives in Middleton, Wisconsin.
I like the subtlety of that.
Yeah, I do too. It's really beautiful. Really nice. I love that link too. This is by Dan Kaufman. Dan lives in Greenville, South Carolina, and this particular image is called Rash.
And Dan's kind of in the same vein as Christopher.
Exactly. Yeah.
As he's shooting these decomposing metallic objects that have been painted, and they have this really wonderful abstract expressionist thing going on.
I think a lot of what he's doing are the ships.
Yeah. That's right. That's right.
They're boats. Yeah, they're beautiful. So this is by Debbie Scott Quinnen. Debbie lives in, just a minute, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. This particular image is called Adobe Morning.
Very nice.
Yeah, can't beat that Adobe, can you?
No.
And this one is called Another Beach Day, and it is part of the 27.
That's a really beautiful one.
I like the colors and the I like blur.
The subtlety of it.
I think we have a cat visitor here, Kevin.
We do.
Okay, she can have the pen and go away. Thank you. Okay, this is by Dennis Civic. Dennis lives in Brooklyn, New York, and this image is called Face Off Green Machine.
And Dennis walks the streets of, is it Brooklyn? I think it is Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And he finds some really wonderful stuff to shoot. He's got a great eye.
Been doing it a long time.
Yeah.
This is by Diane Cockrell. She lives in San Pedro, California, and this is called Artist. I guess that's what the A's for.
That's right.
At least we'll say it is.
And I mean, that composition, if you squint your eyes, you're into abstract.
What is that? Do you know what that means?
It's some kind of, has something to do with probably with chemicals of some sort.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Okay. So this, Ed Rubin. Ed lives in, I think, LA. Am I right? Yes, I am right. And this is called Zuma Stations number 32, and it is part of the 27.
That's a wonderful shot.
It is a great shot.
All the color of the sand and with that blue and the cones.
And the sunset.
And the sunset. Yeah. It's almost like those cones make the picture.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. That's a really nice image, Ed. So this is by Frank Armstrong. Frank has a couple of images in here. Frank is a Texan. However, he lives in West Borland, Massachusetts. And this particular one is called, I'll get it. Wait a minute. Dysart, Saskatchewan, Canada, 2023.
Frank taught at University of Texas, right? Or no? Did he teach at UT?
I'm not sure.
But he has taught, right?
I think so.
Yes, that's what he did. Yeah. Nice shot.
Yeah, that's amazing. All that rusty stuff going on. I'm not rusty, but peely paint. This one is called Sullivan, Alabama, 2022.
And again, we get back into that abstract expressionist area there, which
is so weird, isn't it?
It's cool.
Something's missing.
That's hard to figure out what the hell it is.
I know it is hard to figure it out.
That's great.
Anyway, thank you, Frank. So here we have an image by Honey Walker. Honey lives in London. This is called Blissful Blues, and it's part of the 27.
And those wonderful saturated colors.
It's
beautiful.
Yes, I really like this. Jane Feely. This is part of the 27 also. It's called Alter Ego. And Jane is from Highland Park, Illinois. And she's got a little narrative to go with this. It's really nice.
I'm not comfortable in my own skin. My upbringing, whilst loving, was marked by the push to meet high standards. I was on the wrong end of the mean girls in school. I avoid being in front of the camera and I am overly critical of my appearance whenever I'm photographed. So I ask myself, why do I focus solely on my imperfections? What is stopping me embracing myself as I am? How can I be comfortable with my own image? One solution was to make myself look a little less like me. I adopted a blonde bob of a wig. The image is still me, but it doesn't look as much like me. By embracing the theatrical, by playing a character, I am taking steps to come to terms with my own likenesses. When I put the wig on, my posture and my demeanor changes. I sit up taller. I take risks. I see my world bolder and in color. There is energy and passion. My alter ego embraces the experience. Wonderful. I love that.
Yeah, that's really great. That's a beautiful image.
That's a wonderful image. And this also showcases or shows the power of narrative.
Absolutely.
When you look at the image and you listen to the story, it really imbues that image with another layer.
And then I want to see the rest of the series now too.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. You got to smile when you see this. This is called Mystic Tutu. It's by Janet Beatty. Janet lives in Seaside, California, which may explain why that woman is dressed like that.
I love that. I would like to have coffee with her.
Would you?
Yeah.
That's really cool.
That's wonderful. Look at all the color that's in there.
I know, it's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
And this is also by Janet. It's called Seaside Reflections #1.
It's just a beautiful photograph. I mean, the subtlety of the colors again are just wonderful, and the composition, really nice.
And both of her images are in the 27. This one in the tutu. This is also part of the 27. This is by Jeff Wiles. Jeff lives in oh boy, Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. I have never heard of that place.
I think there was actually a Civil War battle there.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
And the name of this image is called When They Come, which is perfect.
I love this. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
It looks like a teacher I had in high school.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I wonder if it's Jeff.
I don't know.
Oh. This is by John Cosmer. John lives in Fly Creek, New York. I'd love to go to Fly Creek, New York sometime. This is called Off the Rack.
Now, that's amazing that they would have that many variations of color in that
the same coat.
In that coat. I love that.
That is pretty amazing.
I don't know if you noticed. Do you see the
boots?
The boots back here. Is there somebody in those boots? Well,
I'm saying probably no.
We may never know.
Okay. This is an image by Joy Cardish. Joy lives in Canada, in Ottawa, actually. This is part of the 27, and this image is called A Lit.
Very nice.
So she's an alt process photographer, so I know this is some kind of a alt process image.
It's a very calm image. I like that.
Yeah, I like it. We have a little lamp that reminds me of that a lot.
We do.
Julie Wang. This is called Julie's Helenium Flower 4. So helenium is the type of flower. We talked to Julie. She's got a whole series of these images. Julie lives in Redmond, Washington.
She's got a really nice body of work around all of this.
Yeah, she gets down and dirty and photographs them. Yeah, cool stuff. Kelly Conlon. This image is called Turning a Corner. Kelly lives in Cambridge, Massachusetts.
And again, look at the colors.
That's really amazing.
It is the pink, the blue, and then all this going on over here. It's very cool.
Yeah. So we have a couple images here by Larry Gramsey. Larry lives in Houston, right? Or Bel Air? In Bel Air, Texas, which is part of Houston. This particular one is called Fence Line.
Very nice. It's this yellow is what, in my opinion, what makes the shot.
Yeah, she's disappearing down there.
It's cool.
It's kind of a mystery.
Yep.
And this is also Larry's. The title of this is Lost Love.
And again, look at the color.
Well, that's what this is about.
Well, I know, but I mean, this stripe right here, how it compositionally makes this all really work real well.
Yeah, I like that. Okay, so here we have, this is not, a couple of images by Laurel Anderson. So this particular one, let me get this right. Laurel, you really threw me a curve with these titles. This is Miami 2019. Nice and lilac.
Yeah. And
the next one is part of the 27, and this is called Michigan 2018. And that's the
same photographer?
Same photographer.
Yeah, that's cool. I really like this one.
Yeah, I like that one too. But I don't think it looks like Michigan.
Well, I've never been to Michigan.
I haven't either, but this looks more like Miami.
Well, but you've never been to Michigan.
Anyway, I was confused. And I asked her what the answer was, and she told me. So this image, a couple of images, next couple of images are by Larry Rush. Larry lives in Southport, Connecticut. This particular one is entitled, I'll get it in a minute, Chromatic Construction.
Pretty interesting the way the construction materials are all creating this patterned artwork. I like that.
And there's two little people way up there at the top.
Yeah.
So the next image is part of the 27, and this is called Mother and Child and Mary Gassot.
And this is by the same person?
Same person.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
He changed, didn't
he? Yeah.
Yeah, this is really beautiful.
That's fascinating.
That painting is just beautiful.
Yep.
Yeah, nice one. Next we have Les Schmidt. Les lives in New Orleans. This particular image is called Eyes and Ears.
Boy, can I relate to those. As a carpenter, I've used those many, many times. And in New Orleans, if you got a room on Bourbon Street, you
probably need those, yeah. So why are they different colors?
I don't know, just different brands or something.
Okay.
Good job.
So here we have a couple of images by the same photographer. This is Lisa Miller. Lisa lives in La Jolla, California. This particular one is called Alone.
Really, it's kind of got a Magritte feel to it.
Yeah, it kind of does.
I like that.
And you can't go wrong with pears. I love pears. And this one is called Keep Out. Both of these are in the 27.
Yeah, very nice.
That is such a beautiful blue.
Again, the color is just wonderful. Yeah.
So here, wow, that is color. This is Michael Johnson. It's called Night Light near Rose Street. It is part of the 27. And Michael lives in Huntington, New York.
I really like this. I can relate to that. Puts you in that place. And you're walking down the street and all of a sudden, boom, there it is. Very nice.
Boom, there it is.
Yeah.
Okay. So Nancy Bundy. Nancy lives in, she's come to visit us a couple of times. She lives in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and she's got a whole series from the same port. This one is called Converge Port of Entry series. And they're all, a lot of them are looking down. Kind of interesting.
Yeah, and the fact that you got these warm colors on top of these cool colors, I mean, it just really makes all this work.
Yeah, thank you, Nancy. So Pierre Hauser. Pierre lives in New York City, and you probably can tell that from both of these images. This particular one, let me get it right, is called Puddlescapes Deep Brooklyn. And this one is in the 27.
That's really wonderful.
Yeah, it is nice.
I mean, just the image itself, but the colors are just fantastic.
And his second image is from the same series. It's called Puddlescapes in His Lane.
Yeah, these are great.
Yeah, really nice. You look at these for a long time. Thank you, Pierre. Next, we have Porter Gifford. This is called Tasty Burger, and Porter is from Cambridge, Massachusetts.
And boy, there is some red in that building.
No kidding.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, red and blue. Yeah, nice image.
I've looked at this and tried to figure that out. Is there a swimming pool around there, or is that pool like you're playing pool? Huh?
I don't know. You have to ask Porter.
Well, we'll find out. Very, very nice shot.
Thank you. So here we have Richard Schramm's image. It is part of the 27. It's called Close to the Action, and he lives in Carborough, North Carolina.
I can relate to this image because when I was about 6 years old, my neighbors across the street, their son caught their house on fire.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and the fire truck showed up and it looked exactly like that.
Really?
That could have been me standing out in my front yard looking at their house on fire.
Wow.
Yeah, I like that.
Thank you. Next, we have Robert Dodge. Robert's got a couple of images in this exhibit. Robert lives in Gainesville, Florida. And this particular one, which I just love this image, it's part of the 27. It's called Bangkok Chinatown.
And then we don't know if those are pomegranates or pastries.
Who knows, but it's just beautiful.
It's beautiful, yeah.
And his other one is also beautiful too. It's called Florida Light 1.
Very nice.
Yeah, very nice, Robert. Thank you. Ronald Butler. So Ronald lives in New York, and this is called Estate Sale number 7182305. Ronald wrote something about this, Kevin.
There's some poignancy in this picture here.
Well, he's going to tell you all about it.
For years, I've been going to flea markets and estate sales, not just to procure cool things I think I need, but also for the stories and implied portraits that echo in the possessions for sale. In late 2022, I went to an estate sale of an elderly antiques dealer who had hoarded decades of stuff in his house and 3 barns. It took 2 trips on 2 different days to take it all in. There was so much to climb over, scooch around, and slide under. On the second day, I found a bedroom that was closed the day before. It was in there that I felt her echo as I saw this dress waiting to be worn to the party way back then and now. Side note, that is not a phone number in the title. It's just there to give you an idea of how much I've seen. Well, I can totally relate. My mother was the garage sale and estate sale queen, and I was her Sherpa.
When you were little.
When I was little, she took me along to carry the stuff out to the car. Yeah. But later on, we had a business together. We had a shop, and yeah, it's a long story.
Yeah.
But I absolutely, totally, and completely relate to this image. Yeah. Great job,
yeah,
Ron.
Thanks, Ron. So we've got a couple images here by Rowene Weems. Rowene lives in, oh, maybe just one, I'm sorry, only one. Westport, Connecticut. And this is called Chair in Blue.
Just the calmness of that. I love the calmness of that image. Really nice.
It reminds me of LBJ's Boyhood
It
Love over
does.
here.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Oh, it looks similar.
It does look similar.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now Sally Riggs Fuller. Sally has a couple of images in here. And this, but she's from Dale City, Florida. Boy, there's a lot of people from Florida in this exhibit. This particular image is called Have a Seat. Boy, is that a yellow wall.
Really nice. Again, it's the warm and the cool colors. But there's little things that happen in photographs like this, right? Which are so cool because it's causing your eye to jump up there and figure out what the hell that is too, which I really like.
Yeah. Next, this is called The Wall. This is also by Sally.
Wow. That's hard to really understand what it is and interpret. It's really nice. It's got a mystery about it.
It's a little strange piece of red in there.
I mean, what is
And
this?
that square,
Yeah,
the rectangle. Yeah.
It's probably just some worn blue on the wall, but it looks like it's projected on
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very
Cool.
cool. Next, this is by Sarah Jane Berg. Sarah Jane lives in Plymouth, Minnesota. And this is called Natural Arrangement, and it is part of the 27.
And some images are just flat beautiful, and that's one. That's really, really nice.
What are those things?
It's some type of flower. I'm not sure what it is.
They're kind of odd.
Kind of cool.
Yeah. So here we are with Sharon Royal. Sharon lives in, I do believe it's Seattle, but let me verify that. Yep, Seattle, Washington. And she got 4 images into this exhibit. This particular one is called Blue Feet, and it is part of the 27.
I love that.
I love this too.
Yeah. Very, very nice.
Yeah. Great image. Now, this one is called Frisian.
I think we probably should have looked up what Frisian is.
I don't know what Frisian is.
Well, it's a little late now.
I know it is late.
This is a very interesting image.
Yeah.
Very compelling because you want to know what's behind all that.
And that guy is so tall.
Very cool.
Yeah. So this one is called, get it in a minute, Swan Song. And it is also part of the 27.
I love this because it's whimsical in the ways too. It's just cool.
But it's green, Kevin.
It is green, which is not my favorite color, but I really like this one.
It's really not his favorite color.
But I like that a lot.
I do too. And this last one is called Synchronous. And it is part of the 27, and she also got the Director's Award.
Very nice.
Yeah, I love all the round things going on here.
Well,
and the colors.
Yeah, the red ball, the red shorts, the red scarf, or whatever it is.
And the yellow t-shirt and the yellow circle.
It works really well.
Yeah, it all worked together.
So is that the last one?
No, it's not.
Oh. Oh, wow.
Yeah,
this one is stunning.
Yeah. This is Susie Moore McGregor. This is part of the 27. It's called Girl in Red. And Susie is from Tucson, Arizona.
Gorgeous photograph.
I know, those colors are like, boom.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah. So this is Tim Walters. It's called Scarlet. I wonder why.
Yeah.
Tim is from Oakland, California.
Really nice. A concept. I like the concept.
Yeah, the squish crayon.
That'd be a good art project. Just go stick
squish crayons
down the street, because here they'd melt in the summer.
Yeah, they would, wouldn't they?
Pronto. Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't have to run over them.
No.
Okay. So this is an image by, I hope I get this right, Tatiana Rashashenko. Tatiana lives in, where do you live? Oh, in Athens, Greece.
Cool.
And the title of this image is Little Boy and His Sister Traveling to Myanmar Golden Rock. I'm sorry, Golden Rock.
Yeah, and that green with those purpley pink colors are really nice.
Yeah, a lot of color.
And the two sets of eyes, that's great.
Yeah. Thank you, Tatiana. That's really beautiful. Whose is this?
This is Vicky's. This is wonderful.
This is Vicky Stromey's image. Vicky is from Tucson, Arizona, and it is part of the 27. It's called Morning Meditations number 5.
Vicky is channeling something. I'm not quite sure what it is, but whatever it is, it's working.
So she does these morning meditations like every day?
Yeah, they're very cool.
Okay. They're not all in color.
I don't think so, but she's doing some really unusual work this way.
Yeah, they're beautiful. Thank you, Vicky. And now this is the last one. So this is also part of the 27. It's just gorgeous. I love this image. It's called Santa Monica. It's by Zoltan Puskas, and he lives in Santa Barbara, California.
Having lived on the coast, I can relate to this. And the colors are wonderful.
Yeah, it's so soft and muted. And yeah,
really nice.
It's a good way to end this exhibit.
We'd like to pull up a chair there and have a drink of some sort.
Have a cocktail.
Pepsi.
A Pepsi. I don't like Pepsi. It's very soothing. It's a good way to end the year.
Okay. Did I stop the share now?
You can stop the share now. So we'd like to thank everybody that entered. And congratulations if you were accepted. This exhibit will be online until January the 18th, 2024. How did it get to be 2024? So please go on and look at the whole exhibit. And I post everything on Facebook and Instagram. You didn't stop the share.
I did, but it didn't work.
Okay.
So I don't know what to do.
Anyway, gets the Visitors Award. And I'm sure everyone here would appreciate you voting on that.
All right.
Got anything else to say, Kevin?
Happy New Year. And I wish everybody a creative and successful New Year.
Absolutely. Okay. Good deal.
All right. And thanks again for supporting the gallery. We greatly appreciate it.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.